Hello everyone. So in today's video, we are going to do the everything you need to know before going to Halloween Horror Nights this year. So this year is the 31st Halloween Horror Nights 2022. We're gonna go over all the houses, the scare zones, fast passes, rides, food, what to bring, where to stay, tips and tricks to get through it, alive and out of there. And also at the end, a little sneak peek bar that no one really knows about, so stay tuned for that one. So we're gonna go over everything, what you need to bring, what you need to do, and let's get started. Alrighty, so this year, here is the calendar for the dates. It is open. It's open all Wednesdays through Sundays from here on out. It is open from 6:30 to 2 in the morning each night. General parking this year is gonna be $27. And after midnight, it is free. It used to be 10 p.m., but since they're doing the 2 a.m. every single night, they did make it 12 o'clock now. When it comes to when is the best time to go to Halloween Horror Nights, I would definitely recommend the weekdays instead of the weekends. Saturday nights are just insane, and the beginning and the end of the night are a little bit easier to get in the houses, shorter lines. Around after 12:30, the lines definitely die out. And as you can see here, the lines and crowds can get really crazy. And for my first Halloween Horror Night trick, I would say go right as soon as you walk into the park. Don't go forward. Most people always go forward, so the lines in those houses are a little bit longer in the beginning, versus if you go to the right and start at the back, it's not as bad. And always remember to bring an umbrella or a rain jacket. It rains every single night here in Orlando at this time of year, so please be prepared with that. Also bring a charger. Your phone's gonna die, and you're gonna want that too. So this year we have 10 haunted houses. We have the Weekend After Hours Nightmare, Universal Monsters Legends Collide, Descendants of Destructions, Fiesta de Chupacabras, the original Halloween, Spirits of the Coven, Hellblock Horror, The Horrors of Bloomhouse, Bugs Eaten Alive, and lastly Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake. So some basic info on the houses. They can't touch you, but they definitely get really up close and personal. There was some really good jump scares. Every house is different. Every person's opinion is different. So I'm not gonna show you too much footage. We do have a video showing all the scare zones in all the houses. I'll go ahead and link that above if you do wanna see it. But in this video, I don't wanna ruin any surprises. If you're wondering about COVID regulations, the houses are completely back to normal, so there is no masking and there is no plexiglass around the house this year. Definitely wear stable shoes because some of these houses get really dark with mirrors and it gets a little crazy. Now, in case you're wondering what our favorites were, our top 5 were Universal Monsters, The Weekend, Halloween, Descendants of Destruction, and Dead Man's Pier. We thought Bloomhouse was good and pretty average, and then we thought Fiesta de Chupacabras, Bugs Eaten Alive, Hellblock Horror, and Spirits of the Coven were just a little below average. But keep in mind that's just our preferences. Go and check them out yourself and see what your favorite is. Now, when it comes to wait times, the waits were definitely long. Now, this was opening night when we went, so this will be comparable to probably a Friday or Saturday night, but each house was probably averaging an hour, if not longer. We did the fast passes, and we were in every house in under 20 minutes, with each one being about a 15-minute wait time. Also, a pro tip for waiting in lines at Halloween Horror Nights, people like to airdrop photos to random phones. So unless you are physically prepared for what's gonna be on the other side, I would decline it. If you're feeling up to it, you can accept it, but you may get some of those in line. Personally, the fast pass is completely worth it in my eyes, so if you wanna save up for it before you go, I think it's a really good idea. They can be anywhere from $110 to $165 depending on the night, and they do sell out. For the rides open during Halloween Horror Nights, it's going to be Harry Potter Escape from the Gringotts, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, Men in Black, Revenge of the Mummy, and Transformers. And yes, your fast pass will also work for the rides. They also have these little fun games set up in booths where you can win all types of little Halloween prizes, so that's something fun to do as well, but that is an extra charge per game. This year there are 2 shows. There's Ghoulish, A Halloween Tale, which is a lagoon show, which we actually did not see yet this year. I believe that goes off on every hour at the hour. And then there's also Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire. We have seen this last year. It's really good. It's very dance-based, a little bit more adult content for sure, but you are at Halloween Horror Nights. Really fun show. Definitely give that one a shot, and check out the lagoon one as well. Now onto the scare zones. So basically the scare zones are just haunted houses outside. You walk through them, there's no line, they're scattered throughout the park. There are 5 of them this year. Same kind of concept, can't touch you, but they can get really close to you. Really fun to walk through these. Another pro tip, I had someone that would work as a scare actor. They say if you really want to get seen in the houses and scared, wear white because it's easier to see you under the black lights and at night. So for your scare zones, you have Scarecrow Cursed Soil, which is kind of self-explanatory, scarecrows and creepy creatures. You also have Conjure the Dark, which is very like witchcraft and just really weird looking monsters, things like that. Then you have Sweet Revenge, which basically this candy turned all the kids evil. So it's like Halloween night, everyone's in costumes, but turns out they're all evil now. Now we have Horrors of Halloween, so it's like witches and all your traditional Halloween characters, and this is where you're gonna find the Pumpkin Lord. He's gonna be up in his little pumpkin like you can see here. He's kind of a main character of this year's theme, so that is the Horrors of Halloween scare zone. And lastly, and my personal favorite, is Graveyard Deadly Unrest. Pretty self-explanatory, you're in a graveyard, super creepy, people were coming out of everywhere, scaring the heck out of me, it was super fun. But overall, the scare zones are a good time, you don't have to wait in line, which makes it really nice. You can go through as many times as you want throughout the night, and it's always fun to break up the houses with. Now on to food. To start off, you are gonna see bar carts absolutely everywhere, they're even in the long lines as well. And then other than the bar carts, you're gonna have huge bars, you're gonna have food pop-up stands, which I'm gonna show you here in a minute. And you can also go to things like Chef Alcatraz, Finnegan's, and places like that to get a different drink. Staying on the topic of drinks before food, you can go to Finnegan's. It is a full bar, so is Chef Alcatraz, but these lines can get long. And if you're looking for the Halloween Horror Nights specialty drinks, which they have a lot of, and specialty beers, you're gonna wanna go to one of the pop-up locations. Here is one of the specialty bar menus. Everyone has a different specialty drink. I think there's maybe 5 in total. We tried the Electric Death. It was pretty good, sweet, but it was still good. Now on to food options. So all the food's gonna be at your pop-up bars. There is this one little strip, as you could see here, which has like 3 or 4 different places, so most of them are here. However, some are scattered through the park. I believe there's 2 other locations that are not on this strip. I went ahead and tried to put every single menu that we took a video of so you can pause it and kind of see what your options are. I think I'm missing all but one, and the one I'm missing is like mac and cheese bowls, to give you an idea. So this gives you kind of an idea of what you have for food and drink options. So I will tell you, I did get a Twisted Tater. It was a really long line. I would say it was like over 20 minutes to get. It was not all that grand. I'm in a couple groups. People are saying that they're newer workers, and so things aren't really going as planned, but the food overall has not been that great this year. Now, most of that is based off just this one Twisted Tater I had and other people's commentary. I've had them before. It was kind of bland this year, and it just wasn't that right. But again, that's just one personal opinion, so go ahead and get some food and check it out for yourself. So now onto the merchandise for this year. I do this every single year. I get the horns. They come in red and pink, and they're 2 for $12, which honestly for theme park prices are not that bad. Of course, they have so many different shirts and so many different stands. This was actually in City Walk, but they have them all in the park as well. This is inside the park. They have flower crowns. They have all types of things. They also have so many shirts. So this year, the main theme is the band The Weeknd. So this would be basically their main shirts. They also have normal Halloween shirts, all different themes. They've got pumpkins. They've got the actual OG Halloween shirts. So just lots of gifts and merchandise options this year. We live here locally in Orlando, so getting Ubers here is quite easy. However, if you are coming from out of town, there's lots of hotel options. I know that Cabana Bay is super affordable, and they also have a Halloween Horror Night like bar, and they definitely decorate for a Halloween Horror Night crowd. So if I had to guess, that's probably the best one to go to if you are doing Halloween Horror Nights. And I'm super sorry I don't have a video of this, but in City Walk there is a little canal, and if you do want to go by boat and not have to worry about any cars or any Ubers, you can stay at these 3 hotels that will take you to and from the park by boat. So you could stay at Hard Rock Hotel, you could stay at the Portofino, or you could stay at the Royal Pacific, and they will take you by boat. Alrighty, and before I go into this secret bar, I just want to recap a little bit. Remember, lines are long. Come on weekdays versus weekends. Make sure you bring that rain jacket. Make sure you bring a portable charger. Backpacks are allowed in the house, so you can definitely bring one. Fast passes I would recommend, but they are a little bit pricey. Enjoy the 10 houses and the 5 scare zones this year. Go check out some of their food booths and enjoy some of their drinks. You can stay in a Universal hotel or a hotel nearby and Uber or drive. If you want to stand out in the houses, wear white so the scare actors can really see you, and make sure you wear comfortable clothing. Halloween Horror Nights is always a great time, and I'm hoping this video helps. Now on to the secret bar in City Walk. So this bar is actually brand new this year. They just started it. It's actually the second story of City Walk, and it's where Red Coconut Club is. So they rethemed it to be Dead Coconut Club. So inside, you'll see really cool sculptures, and they decorated it really amazing. They have like this drive-thru that plays scary movies on the screen. You've got a headless man playing a piano. There's 2 main bars in here, along with one big dance floor, and then lots of little seating areas throughout the back and all the sides. And as you can see here, everything's decorated. It's a super fun time. I'd go and check it out before or after the park. Kind of gets you excited for Halloween Horror Nights, and it's not too crowded yet because it really isn't that well known yet. Overall, I hope this video helped you guys plan your Halloween Horror Nights trips. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll make sure to answer them if I left anything out. I hope you guys have a great year. Check everything out. It's a great time. Stay dry. Make sure you bring rain jackets and enjoy Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.